Okay, good morning. Nadidinig ako?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. So let's talk first your midterm exam. No? So it will be good for 2 hours. So yung schedule, hintay lang kayo ng updates kung kailan yung schedule. But definitely it will be Saturday. So yung time lang yung kino-confirm ko kung same ba nung Pampanga or magkaiba. No? So update ko na lang kayo before siguro mga bukas. No? So update ko kayo bukas pag na-finalize na yung schedule ng exam. And then, it will be good for 2 hours, 120 points. So, same problem, same number of problems, 6 pa din. Kasi mahaba yung dalawang method of joints. So, the coverage will be 2 problems involving method of joints. 1 problem involving non-concurrent, non-parallel, wherein so-solve nyo yung reaction. And then, yung isa is method ay parallel forces, no? And then the other 2 or the remaining 2 problems is method of sections, which is i-discuss natin mamaya. Okay, so may question ba regarding sa pointers? So i-send ko din naman sa GC yung pointers to review. May question? Ayun, sorry for that. May question kayo?
Wala po.
Wala. So wala namang violent reaction na. So kung sakaling sabay ng Pampanga, it will be 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No? So maaga talaga, no? Huwag na kayo mag-react. So you need to adjust accordingly. Kasi kung trabaho 'yon, papasok ka din naman ng 7 a.m., di ba? So practicein na natin yung kailangan natin sumunod sa schedule nang walang sinasabing reactions or walang anything na binabanggit. So kailangan natin sumunod. Yun lang. No? So kung 7 to 9 man, so that will be Saturday. So yung mga malalayo, no, alam ko, di ko sure kung traffic dyan every Saturday. No? So, tas rush hour yun. So, kailangan yung mag-exert ng effort na pumasok ng mas maaga para di kayo malate. Okay? So, nakapag face-to-face naman na kayo, di ba? Tama ba?
Yes po, sir.
Ayun. So, alam niyo na yung Fatima, di ba? Alam niyo na yung Quezon City campus. So, yun. Wala nang maliligaw. No? So, wala nang reason. So, may nagtanong kung working student daw ba pag di naka-attend lang face-to-face, zero na daw ba siya automatic? So, sabi ko, kailangan mo mag-adjust. No? 1 day lang naman yun. Ano ba priority mo? Trabaho or pag-aaral? Di ba kaya nga nagtatrabaho para makapag-aral? So, prioritize mo muna yung isang araw. So, absent ka muna sa work. Tapos exam ka muna. Maintindihan naman ng ano mo yan, ng superior mo yan. Na. Okay? May question pa regarding the instruction, no solution, no points. No, so it will be multiple choices. So, pinaplano ko bigyan pa rin ng 1 point yung tama yung sagot kahit mali yung solution. No? Tama yung binilugan, tapos mali yung solution. So, it's either nakakopya ka or nagkamali ka lang talaga ng bilog or hinulaan mo lang tapos di ka sigurado sa solution mo. So, yun yung mga cases. So, kayo na bahala. Basta itatama ko. So, 1 point yung tamang sagot sa choices kahit mali yung solution. Okay? So, consideration na yan. No? And then, tinitingnan ko din kung i-check ko pa din yung solution. No? For example, mali yung choices. Mali yung binilugan mo sa choices. Tapos, medyo may tama naman yung solution mo. No? So, yung part ng solution mo may tama and then may part na mali. So, titingnan ko kung magbibigay pa din ako ng points. Okay? Para at least meron pa rin points kahit mali yung solution. Okay? So, when it comes to encircling the letter of your answer, no erasures allowed. No? So, erasures are considered wrong kapag nagbura ka dun sa choices. Pero yung solution, pwede naman. So, wala namang problema doon. Okay? So, gamit kayo ng ballpen na hindi nagbi-bleed sa likod na page, no? So, pag nagsulat ka, hindi bumabakat yung sulat mo dun sa likod ng page. So, di ko alam kasi kung front and back yung pagkakaprint ng exam niya sa QC. No? So, just to be safe, wag na kayong gagamit ng mga roller pen na yung ink is yung liquid talaga. No? Yung pag nagsulat ka, bumabakat sa likod. Nagkakaintindihan tayo? Maliwanag yung instruction?
Yes,
Yes
po.
po.
So, wala nang question regarding sa midterm exam. Okay. So, reviewin natin method of joints and then after this, proceed tayo sa method of section kasi na-stuck kayo ng 2 weeks, no? So, hindi ayaw mag-connect ng laptop ko sa Wi-Fi the last time. So, that's last 2 weeks, no? November 1 yung isa, holiday. So, yung isa, hindi ko sure kung 25, no, October 25. So, wala tayong meeting nun kasi nga, nagluluko yung laptop ko. Nagpapapalit na, no, ng Helios. Hindi, biro lang. O, marinig ako ng asawa ko, bili akong laptop bigla. So, solve muna natin yung reactions. So, this is the given trust. So, this is part of your practice problem kung chinek nyo yung solution. Chinek nyo ba? Hindi. Hindi, no? Chinek nyo?
Opo.
Okay. So, this is problem number 2. So, discuss natin to kasi yung iba, no, or hindi iba, halos lahat nahihirapan pa sa pagkuha ng slope. Kayo ba, nahihirapan pa sa pagkuha ng slope? Yeah, same old, no? So, okay. So, let's start with summation moment at A is equal to 0. So, we can solve for Fy, no? So, this is 50 times 5. So, vertical force, horizontal distance. Moment, no? Positive clockwise. Same goes with 30 times 5. And then, yung susunod na 30 clockwise yan, your distance is the horizontal distance. So, times 9. Ganun din si 50 times 9. And then, minus Fy times 12 is equal to 0. So, this is your Fy. So, your Fy is 50 times 5 plus 8 plus 30 times 5 plus 30 times 9 plus 50 times 9 divided by 12. So, this is your Fy. What's your Fy? So, pakompute ako kung tama, no? 93.33. And summation Fy is equal to 0 to solve for Ay, which is the vertical reaction at hinge A. So, your Ay, positive, minus 50, minus 30. So, negative lahat nung external forces natin kasi downward silang lahat. And your Fy is 93.33. Tama ba yung 93.33? Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is your Ay. What's your Ay? What's your Ay? Anyone? Walang nagkakalkyo sa inyo? 66.67. Okay. So, kilonewton. So, that's correct. No? That's your Ay and your Fy. So, method of joints. Sabi natin, kailangan mo mag-start sa joint na dapat yung naka-attach na member sa kanya is 2 or maximum of 2 members or 2 unknown members. So, let's start with joint A. Okay, so sa joint A, ito yung makikita nyong forces dyan. So, you have your Ay, which is 66.67. No? So, bakit hindi na natin sinama si Ax? Kasi 0 lang yan. Kasi wala siyang kasama na horizontal forces. So, siya lang mag-isa. So, 0 yung Ax natin. Okay, so this is your member AB. And then, ito yung force natin sa member AC. Pag di natin alam yung behavior, di natin alam yung value, i-assume natin na tension siya. And then kapag nag-negative yung sagot, ibig sabihin it is under compression. Okay? So kuhanin muna natin yung slope ni AB. So what's your slope for AB? Sige nga, kung marunong na kumuha ng slope. Wala. Gusto yung magtawag ako. Yes, Rolando. 3, 4, 5. Hindi laging 3, 4, 5. No? Si Ferrer. What's your slope, Rolando? Yes. Hello? What's your slope? Sige,
1,
okay.
1 square root of 2 po.
Okay, 1, 1 square root of 2. So that's correct. No? So bakit naging 1, 1 square root of 2? So, dun sa mga hindi pa marunong kumuha ng slope, no? So, kuhanin niyo yung diagonal member. Tapos, kailangan mo makabuo ng triangle or check mo yung triangle. Ito yung triangle na yan. No? So, ano bang dimension niya? 5, 5, di ba? So, pag magkamukha yan, lagi niyong gagawin 1, 1 square root of 2. Or kung gusto niyo yung mahaba, it is 5, 5, 5 square root of 2. Wherein, pag kinuha mo yung V over R, it is equal to 5 over 5 square root of 2. So, pag sinimplify mo yan, it is 1 over square root of 2. Same goes with this, V over R. It is 5. It is 1 over square root of 2. Okay? Naintindihan yan? So, practice kayo kumuha ng slope, no? Ayoko na sa slope lang kayo magkakamali. Tapos, tama lahat nung solution nyo. Sa slope lang nagkamali. Ibig sabihin, mali ka na din nun. No? So, kailangan nyo mag-practice kumuha ng slope. Okay, so burahin ko lang tong unnecessary. Hindi na natin kailangan to. No? So, ito na yung slope ni AB. Okay? So, ano unahin ko? Fx, Fy. Nagpa-practice ba kayo? Hindi. Parang hindi, no? So, summation Fy tayo. So, you have your AB. Positive going up yung y component niya times 1 over square root of 2 or V over R and plus 66.67 is equal to 0. So solving for AB, it is equal to negative 66.67 divided by 1 over square root of 2. So this is your AB. It is negative 94.29. Tama ba?
Yes po.
So it means it is compression. So kung compression si AB, so kailangan na natin siyang itama or itama natin yung direction niya. Okay, so this is AB. May question ba? Yan, puti. Nangyari. Okay, so what? So ngayon, we can now use summation Fx is equal to 0. Okay, so it will become negative 94.29 multiplied by 1 over square root of 2. So that's the x component of AB. So hindi siya negative dahil compression siya. Negative siya kasi papunta sa kaliwa yung x component niya. Okay, so kayo malilito doon, no? Kasi meron tayong compression na positive yung x. Okay? So dito negative yung x kasi papunta siya sa kaliwa. And then positive AC is equal to 0. So solving for AC, it is equal to positive 94.29 over or multiplied. Sorry. Nangyayari sa akin. So it will be multiplied by 1 over square root of 2. So what's your AC? Is it 66.67?
Yes po.
So, under tension kasi positive yung lumabas na sagot. Okay? So, that's your joint A. So, we can proceed with joint B if you may, if I may. So, walang tanong sa joint A na gets. So, huwag kayong mahihiyang magtanong, no, kaysa bumagsak. No? Mas nakakahiya yung bumagsak kaysa magtanong pag hindi mo talaga naiintindihan. Kyle, may tanong ka, Kyle?
Wala po.
Jerome? Wala si Jerome. Jake, may tanong ka, Jake? Gabuko, may tanong? Okay, wala silang dalawa. Anyway, so let's proceed with joint B. Bakit? Kasi kay joint C, 4 yung naka-attach na joint. I mean members. Although na-solve na natin si AC, 3 pa din yung unknowns nun. So, proceed tayo kay B. So, 3 yung members na naka-attach kay B, pero na-solve na natin si Amy. So, 2 na lang yung natitirang unknowns. So, this is your joint B. So, this is 50. You have your AB. Okay, so this is a compression force. So this is 94.29. Your slope is 1 square root of 2. And you have here your CB or BC. No? So hindi natin alam. So assume natin tension. Same goes with BD. No? So di natin alam. So assume natin tension siya. So what's the slope of BD? Sige nga. Anyone? Hello?
4-1 square root of 17 po.
Okay, so that's correct, no? 4 square root of 17. So ito yung triangle na sakop niya. No? So this is 4 meters. This is 1 meter. So saan galing si 1? It is 5 minus 4. No? And then this will become square root of 17. So that's correct. No? Good job. Okay. So we can start solving. So I'll start with summation fx is equal to 0. So bakit fx? Kasi pag sa y, dalawa silang may y component. Wherein kapag x yung ginamit natin, si BD lang yung may x component dun sa unknown. Okay, so it will become 94.29. So multiply natin ng 1 over square root of 2 para maging x component. Positive going to the right. Okay, kahit compression siya, yung x mo naman is going to the right. So meaning, it is positive. Okay, and then plus BD multiply by 4 over square root of 70 is equal to 0. So solving for BD, transpose ko lang sa kabila yung constant. So it will become negative. Okay, and then divide natin ng 4 over square root of 70. Okay, so what's your BD? Is it negative 68.73?
Yes po.
So it's under compression. So kung under compression si BD, so mali yung inassume natin na tension siya. So tama na natin before we proceed with the next step. Okay, so compression na siya ngayon. Papunta na sa joint B yung direction niya. Okay, and then summation Fy, kasi ginamit na natin si Fx. So ito na lang yung natitirang equation. So you have your negative 50 going down, negative BC going down. And then parehas positive yung y component ni AP sa ni BD. Kasi parehas silang pataas. Okay, so that's positive 94.29 times 1 over square root of 2. And then positive BD. So this is 68.73. So nakita nyo na, compression siya, pero positive yung y niya. Kasi pataas yung y niya. Di ba? So this is to be multiplied by 1 over square root of 70. So lipat ko lang sa kabilang side si BC para maging positive. And then solve mo lang yung constant as it is. No? So that's negative 50 plus 94.29 times 1 over square root of 2. And then plus 68.73 times 1 over square root of 17. So what's your answer? 33.34. Okay, so that's correct, no? Positive yung lumabas, no? So ibig sabihin, it is a compression tension member. Okay? Nasusundan pa? Wala pang tanong so far. Aya, may tanong ka, Aya?
Wala.
Wala. Jerica?
Wala po.
Okay, so wala namang tanong. So proceed tayo sa joint C. Okay, so from left to right, from top to bottom. So sa joint C, ito yung makikita niyong forces or members. So you have 30. And then you have PC, which is a tension member. So 33.34. Papalayo sa joint yung direction niya. And you have your AC, 66.67. So tension din siya. So papalayo din sa joint C. And then you have your CD, unknown. So assume natin tension siya. And you have also your CE. So di rin natin alam. So assume natin tension din siya. Okay, so what's the slope of CD? Sige nga. Sige, kahit sino. Ano ba sakop niyan? Triangle. Ito, ano? Parehas yung slope natin. So, pag parehas, kahit anong number yan, 1 square root of 2. Tama?
Yes
Clint?
po.
Tama ba, Clint?
Opo.
Okay. So, that's 1 square root of 2. So, unahin ko si Fy. Kasi parehas silang may x si CD sa si CE na. So, CD muna tayo. So, CD, positive yung Fy component niya times 1 over square root of 2. So, that's V over R. And then plus 33.34. And then minus 30. So, silang tatlo lang, no? So, solving for CD, it is equal to negative 33.34 plus 30 over 1 square root of 2 over square root of 2. So, this is your CD. So, is it negative 44.72 compression? Tama? Tama ba ang computation ko? Okay, so that's 4.723. So, negative 4.72. And then, summation fx tayo is equal to 0. But first, tama muna natin yung directions natin. So, si CD is negative daw. So, this is your 4.72 compression. Okay, so x tayo. So, negative 66.67. Going to the left, negative, no? And then negative yung x ni 4.72. So, times natin sa 1 over square root of 2. Naglalag na, no? Dami nang nakasulat eh. And then, plus CE. So, lipat mo sa kabila yung dalawang constant, tas i-add mo. So, what's your CE? So, is it 70.01? So, pwede nyo gawing reference yung ano natin, yung sinabit ko sa inyo na solution. May sinend ba ako solution? Meron naman yata. Ayan, meron naman, no? So, may correction lang dyan sa problem 3, no? Kung tinignan nyo talaga or kung pinractice nyo talaga. No? So, may mali dun sa pagkaka-mode 5.1 ko. No? So, sa joint I. So, i-correct ko na lang yan mamaya. No? So, send ko sa inyo yung correction. Pati practice problem. No? So, i-send ko din sa inyo. And then, may nag-request na isang section. So, gusto daw nilang mag-group study. Tapos, kung may time daw ako, pwede ko pa daw i-review sila. Sabi ko, okay naman. So, that will be on Thursday daw. Na? Thursday and then after lunch. So, tapos na yata exam yun na ng Thursday after lunch. Tama ba? Okay, pwede naman sumali. No? So, sasend ko na lang sa inyo yung link sa GC natin. No? Send ko na lang sa inyo yung link and then sali kayo kung gusto nyo. Kung ayaw naman, okay lang. So, kung yung may gusto, so, sama kayo. So, this is joint C. No? So, kung walang question, we can proceed with the last 3 joints. So, last 2 joints lang yung i-analyze natin. 2 joints. Parang mafia. 2 joints and then yung joint F, pang-check na lang natin siya. Okay, so we are left with joint D and joint E before we check with joint F. So let's proceed with the next slide kung walang tanong. Tandaan niyo lang yung values ni BD, which is negative 68.73. Si CD, which is negative 4.72, and si CE, which is positive 70.01. Okay. So proceed tayo dito. So, okay na tong joint A, joint B, saka joint C. So, proceed tayo kay joint D. So, sa joint D, ito yung makikita natin. So, ito, combination na lang lahat ng slope. So, this is 30 kilonewton. And you have here DE. So, di natin alam. So, assume natin, tension siya. Same goes with DF. So, di rin natin alam. So, assume natin tension siya. But your BD is 68.73. Now, with a slope of 1/4 square root of 17. And then your CD is 4.72 with a slope of 1/1 square root of 2. Okay, so before we proceed, compression sila parehas na. So, hanapin muna natin yung slope ni DF. So, what's the slope of DF? So, ano ba sakop na triangle niya? Ito. Di ba? So, that's 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we can now use summation fx first. Di pwede si fy kasi dalawa silang unknown sa y. So, fx tayo. So, it is positive df going to the right times 3/5. And then, positive din yung x component ng dalawa kahit compression sila, no? Going to the right parehas, 68.73 times 4/square root of 17. And then, plus 4.72 times 1/square root of 2 is equal to 0. So, solving for df, it is equal to negative 68.73 times 4/square root of 17. Lipat ko din sa kabila to. So, 4.72 times 1/square root of 2. And then divided by 3/5. So, your DBF, no? DF is negative 116.89. Tama ba? So, kaya na yung pang last na tuturuan ko ng statics kasi midterms na bukas no? So, medyo kabisado lang yung sagot. Tama ba? 116.89. Sige, kaya niyan. Okay, 69. 69 ba? Hindi 89. Kaya pagtalo pa nag-compute ka no? Ako hindi nag-compute. So, sige, 69. Okay, so that's your DF. And then we can solve now for DE using the last equation, which is summation Fy is equal to 0. So, but before that, let's correct first yung direction ni DF. So, that will be compression. Negative yung lumabas na value upon calculation. So, this will be the direction of your DF. Okay, so Fy tayo. So, you have negative DE, downward, negative 30. downward din, no? And then negative 68.73 times 1 over square root of 17. And then positive 4.72 times 1 over square root of 2 plus DF which is 116.69. Tama ba? Teka lang. Tama ba? 69? Hindi pa rin mga paniwala. Yan. And then 4.72, 1 over square root of 2 over 0.6. Okay, 69 nga. Sabi mo nga. So this will be multiplied by 4 over 5. Okay, so DE tayo. So lipat ko siya sa kabila. So siya yung magiging positive and then maiiwanan dito yung constant. So let's solve for the constant. So it is 4.72 times 1 over square root of 2 plus 116.69 times 0.8 or 4 over 5 minus 30 minus 68.73 times 1 over square root of 17, and that will be equal to 50.02 kilonewton. So positive, so it means it is a tension member. Okay? May question regarding problem number 1, joint D? Wala. We can proceed with joint E. So after neto, doon natin discuss yung method of section. So joint E. So sa joint E, ito yung makikita mo. Makakita ka ng cross dyan. So you have 50 here. And then si DE, na-solve na natin, 50.02. And then si CE is 70.01. Kung natatandaan nyo, tension siya. Ito. So balik tayo. And then this is your EF. Okay, so using summation Fx is equal to 0, you have your EF as positive, negative, yun naman yung CCE, which is 70.01. So equal to 0. So your EF is equal to 70.01. Okay, and summation Fy is equal to 0. So kahit ito lang pang check nyo, makikita nyo naman na tama na siya, di ba? So 50.02 minus 50 is equal to 0. So that's 0.02 equal to 0. Meaning, acceptable naman siya, no? 0.02 is a small number, no? Compare mo sa 1 sa 5. No? Mas maliit si 0.02. And then, malapit naman siya sa 0. So, ibig sabihin, tama yung sagot natin. Or if you want, you can check sa joint F. No? So, sa joint F, ito yung makikita mo. You have your Fy as 93.33. So, nasan siya? Ito siya. No? Kung saan siya nanggaling, dun siya nanggaling. And then, you have your DF as 116.69, which is compression. Ang slope niya is 3 horizontal, 4 vertical, 5 yung hypotenuse. And you have your EF as 70.01. Okay? So if you use summation Fx here is equal to 0, you have your 116.69. So kahit compression siya, positive yung x niya kasi papunta sa kanan, no? And then this will be 3 over 5 and then minus 70.01. Okay, so huwag niyong gawing komplikado yung mga bagay-bagay, no? So basta papunta sa kanan, positive yan. Basta papunta sa kaliwa, negative yan. So this is 0.004 yata. No? Kung kukuhanin yung sagot. Okay, that's 4 times 10 raised to 3, negative 3. So that's 0.004. So that's correct still. No? And then summation Fy tayo. So it will become negative 116.69 times 4 over 5 and plus 93.33. So kung di ako nagkakamali, this is negative 0.022. No? So that's still close enough pa sa 0. No? So meaning acceptable naman siya. Tama ba? Mali. 69. Hindi 67. Ayan. So, that's negative 0.022. Okay? May question ba regarding problem number 3 sa method of joints? So, i-resend ko yung notes niyo sa method of joints, no? So, lahat yan, kasama na siya dito. No? So, from the introduction until dun sa last problem. May question so far? Method of joints? Na-refresh na? Na-refresh na sa method of joints? From the vacation na. Okay, thank you sa sasagot. Na-refresh na?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Okay, ready na sa midterms? No po.
Medyo, sir.
Medyo. Hindi, okay lang yan. Alam ko naman mag-a-adjust kayo ng big time yan. Kasi nag-face-to-face bigla yung midterms na. Hindi naman bigla, no? Dapat prelims pa lang face-to-face na yun. Hindi lang naasikaso agad yung schedule. So, yun. Aware naman kayo since the start nung klase. No? Sinabi ko naman na major exams will be face-to-face. Okay, so with that, we can proceed with the next topic, which is method of sections. But before that, tanongin ko muna kayo, anong pinakamahirap niyong subject ngayong first sem, second year? Statics? Okay lang. Diff-ec at surveying. Okay, hindi pa sabi ko na nga ba, hindi sasagot niya. Kabilang section, yan din sinagot, surveying. So, mayroon ba surveying? Traverse. Traverse kayo, di ba?
Opo.
Yung closed traverse, saka open traverse. May open traverse ba? So, yung find the missing line. Na? Yun ba yan? Iko-close nyo yung traverse. Di ba naka-table naman solutions nun? Tama ba?
Yung ano, sir, sa area po.
Sa area. Kaya niyan. So, ang surveying namin next second year ako 2010. Ano pa lang kayo nun? Kinder pa lang kayo nun. Prep pa lang yata kayo nun 2010. Ilang taon na kayo nun? 10? 8? 6? 8. Oh, so ano na grade 3? Tama, grade 3 na ba yun? Oh, grade 3 na yung 8. So, 2010. Imagine, hindi ko na matandaan yung iba doon. Kaya di ko siya tinuturo. Hindi ko naman siya master. No? Defect. Mahirap defect na. Mga general exact solution. General solution. So, pag-iwalay mo muna lahat ng exponent. Or pagsasama-samahin mo pala lahat ng variable. Tapos doon ka pa lang pwede mag-differentiate or integrate. Di ba? Kaya nyo rin yan. So, yun yung first time kong maka 3.0 sa college. Differential equation. That's 2011. Tapos tuloy-tuloy na. Puro tres na ako na. Tres ako sa estimates. Tres ako sa foundation engineering. Tres ako sa route surveying. Tres ako sa advanced math. So, ayan. Average student lang din ako dati. So, normal lang na magka-tres. At least pasado, di ba? Huwag yung 5.0. Ulitin mo yung subject pag 5.0. Okay na? Nawala na sa statics yung iniisip nyo? So, parang break ko lang yung, yung mindset nyo na statics tayo ngayon. Kasi alam ko attention span ng online student, 1 hour lang. No? So, nakaka 40 minutes na tayo. So, let's start with method of section. So, balik tayo sa statics. Ayan, na-refresh yung utak nyo, di ba? Nung pinag-usapan natin ibang subject. So, balik tayo ngayon sa statics. So, this is method of sections. So, kung sa method of joints, ready na ba kayo? Gusto niyo yung 4-minute break. O, dire-diretso na natin. Okay.
Diretso na po.
Ayaw nyo talagang sumasagot eh. No? Kahit yung ibang section. Anyway, so method of sections. So sa method of joints, kumukuha tayo ng joint. Tapos i-analyze natin yung joint. Dito kukuha tayo ng section. Okay, so paano ba nagkakaroon ng sections? So possible na magkaroon ka ng sections. No? So kapag nag-cut ka ng plane. No? So using a cutting plane, which is a section line, no? Makakat yung truss mo into two sections. And then you can consider either the left or the right section. No? So pipili ka lang isang section. So kung gusto mo yung left, yun yung i-consider mo. And then dun ka magsasolve ng mga unknown members. And then kung right naman, yun yung pinili mo. So yun yung i-analyze mo. Okay? So that will be method of section. So discuss natin yung steps on how to analyze a truss using method of section. So in this method, we will cut the truss into two sections by passing ang cutting plane through the members which or whose internal forces we wish to determine. So kung ano yung unknowns, dapat tamaan siya nung section line natin. Or dun tatama yung section line natin. So this method permits us to solve directly any member. So, hindi mo na kailangan dumaan sa unang joint bago mo ma-solve yung nasa gitnang members. No? So, you can solve it directly by analyzing the left or the right section of the cutting plane. Okay, so yun yung binabanggit ko kanina na mahahati yung truss natin into left and right section. Okay, so piliin mo yung right. Anong gagawin mo after mong pinili yung right? So to remain each section in equilibrium, the cut members will be replaced by forces equivalent to the internal load transmitted to the members. So yung naputol na members, papalitan natin siya ngayon ng forces, which is yung kagaya nung sa joint, yung member AB. Yun yung force AB. Okay? And then each section may constitute of non-concurrent force system. So kung ang method of joints is application of concurrent force system, yung method of section, it is the application of non-concurrent, non-parallel force system, from which the three equations of equilibrium can be written as, familiar naman kayo lahat dito, di ba? The summation fx, summation fy, and summation moment are all equal to 0. So mamaya, summarize natin yung steps, no, sa kayong procedures para mas madalian kayo sa method of section, which is madali naman compare mo sa method of joints. Kasi mahaba yung method of joints. Although madali lang naman siya, no, mahaba nga lang yung solution. Wherein, kapag nagkamali ka kasi sa unang part, mali na lahat. Okay? So, because we can only solve up to 3 unknowns because we only have 3 equations. No? So, it is important not to cut more than 3 members of the truss. So, importante na hanggang 3 lang yung maximum na members na mapuputol pag nag-pass ka ng cutting plane or ng section line. Okay? So, kung 4 man yung nawawala sa problem, which seldomly happen, no, normally 3 lang yung nawawala. No? So, kung naging 4 yun, kailangan mo mag-method of section ng 2 beses. Pero wala namang ganun sa exam, wala din ganun sa example. So, wag na natin pansinin yan. Just in case lang, no, sa mga future encounter nyo sa statics, meron pa bang encounter sa statics? In the future, meron pa? Wala na. After this sem, tapos na sa statics or meron pa?
Hindi po namin alam, sir.
Hindi ba ninyo alam? So, syempre, dapat alam nyo na wala. Wala na. Dapat papasa na, no? So, tiwala lang, papasa yan. No? So, yan. So, may chance na 2 beses kang mag-method of section pag more than 3 yung unknowns. Pero pag 3 lang, normally isang method of section lang yung gagamitin mo. Okay, so balikan natin yung steps. No? So, this is an example of truss. So, familiar kayo dyan. It is problem number 2 ng method of joints. No? So, kung gusto nating hanapin yung members or yung forces dun sa members BC, CE, and EF. Okay? So, kung gusto nating hanapin yung forces dyan sa tatlong members na yan, which are these members. Okay? So, magpapasa ko ng section line dun sa tatlo. No, eto siya. So, tatamaan si BC, tatamaan si CE, tatamaan din si EF. Okay, so that's your first statement. Okay, so pangalawang statement tayo. So, this method permits us to solve directly any member by analyzing the left or the right section. So, isa lang pipiliin nyo. Pero dito, sa first problem, discuss ko parehas left and right. So, dito, pinili niya yung right muna. No? So, after isolating yung right section, so expose mo lahat ng forces natin kasama yung reactions. No? And then, to remain each section in equilibrium, the cut members will be replaced by forces equivalent to the internal load transmitted to the members. So, ito yung mga internal forces na yan. Okay, so you have the force in member BC, the force in member CE, and the force in member EF. So, in-assume natin lahat sila tension, which is normal kapag nag-a-analyze ka ng truss. Kasi di mo alam kung tension ba siya or compression. And then, ganun pa din. Pag nag-negative yung sagot, it means it is under compression. Okay? Maliwanag yon. So, after that, eto na, i-apply mo na yung three equations of equilibrium. So, unahin natin yung summation moment. So, this is the first step. No? Summation moment is equal to 0. Saan ako magmo-moment? At the point where two unknown members intersect. Okay? So, kung saan nag-meet yung dalawang members na unknown. So, sa case na to, saan tayo magmo-moment? Saan ba nag-meet yung dalawang unknown members?
C.
C. Okay. So, pag nag-summation moment at C ako is equal to 0, ano yung masasolve ko? Masasolve ko na kagad si member EF. Okay, bakit? Kasi 0 yung magiging moment ni BC kasi wala kang perpendicular distance or tumama siya dun sa point kung saan tayo nagmo-moment. Same goes with CE. 0 din yung moment niya kasi tumama siya kay point C or nanggaling siya kay point C. Okay? So, masasolve natin si EF. Isa na lang siyang unknown. And then after that, you can proceed with summation Fy or summation Fx. Whichever is applicable dun sa problem. So, dito, anong susunod ko? Summation Fx, summation Fy. Na-solve na natin si EF. Ano next? Fy, Fx. Wala, nahirapan pa.
FY.
Fy. Okay, may question mark. Tanggalin natin question mark. Fy. Now, so bakit? Kasi pag Fx, dalawa yung unknown. Diba? So, Fy tayo. And then last is summation Fx. So, pag nag-summation Fy ka, you can solve for CE. And then last, you can solve for BC using summation Fx. So, that's the summary of the steps ng method of sections. Naintindihan?
Yes po.
Okay. Wala na tanong. So, let's proceed with problem number 1 para mas maintindihan niyo yung steps, no? So, problem number 1. So, ito yung previous slide natin, no? Yan din yan. No? So, members BC. So, typo. Okay, members BC, member CE, and member EF. So, pasa ko ng section line. No? So, but before that, laging ang first step natin is kuhanin mo muna yung reactions. Okay. So, kukuhanin ko parehas yung reaction kasi kailangan ko i-discuss yung left saka yung right section. Okay, so summation moment at A, siguro mga ano lang tayo, hanggang 12 lang siguro tayo. Or kung malawang class man tayo ng 12 hanggang 12:10, ganun, 12:15. No? So, we need to finish this discussion kasi kasama siya sa exam. Okay? So, moment tayo sa A, so you have your 50 times 2. So, vertical force, horizontal distance. Horizontal force, vertical distance. Huwag kayong malilito doon, no? Kailangan lagi silang perpendicular. And then negative yung dy counterclockwise. So vertical force times the horizontal distance, which is 3. Okay? So this will become your dy. Na-solve na natin to last time, no? So your dy is 53.33. Okay, solving for ay, it is summation fy is equal to 0. So you have your ay minus 50 plus dy. Okay, so your dy is 53.33 is equal to 0. So your ay now will become negative 53.33 plus 50. So ay is equal to negative 3.33. Okay, so negative sign means mali yung inassume natin na direction. So gawin natin 3.33 downward. So aware na kayo dyan last time, no? So this is 3.33 downward. And then summation fx, may kasama si ax kaya hindi siya 0. Hindi siya malungkot, no? Your ax is negative going to the left. Positive si 80, which is equal to 0 yung dalawa. So therefore your ax is 80 kilonewton. So tama yung directions kasi positive yung lumabas na sagot. Okay? So nagpass na ako ng section line dun sa tatlong members. So you either compute or isolate the left or the right. So unahin ko yung left section. So isolate the left section, expose mo lahat ng forces. So this is 3.33. This is 80. And then you have here your BC. Unknown. So assume natin tension. Same goes with CE. Tension then unknown forces. EF. Tension then unknown din siya. Okay. So let's first solve for the slope of CE. So ano slope ni CE? So it is 3, 4, 5 no? Same as 0.75, 1, 1.25. So parehas lang yan, no? Okay? So na-explain ko na last time yan, no? So it is divided by 0.25, divided by 0.25, and divided by 0.25. Kaya naging 3, 4, 5. Okay? So saan ako magmo-moment? That's your first step. Moment sa point kung saan nag-intersect yung dalawang members. So, saan point nag-intersect yung dalawang members? Point E. Okay? So, with that, pag nag-moment ako sa E, 0 yung moment ni 80. Bakit? Kasi dadaan siya kay point E. And then si CE saka si EF, 0 din yung moment nila. So, we can solve for BC. So, BC multiplied by 0.75, that's clockwise, so positive. And then minus 3.33 times 1 is equal to 0. So what's your BC? It is 3.33 over 0.75. Or your BC is equal to 4.44 kilonewton tension. Tama, mali?
Tama po.
Okay, so that's your BC, 4.44 kilonewton tension. And to follow by summation Fy is equal to 0, bakit hindi pwede si Fx? Again, dalawa yung unknown natin sa horizontal axis. No? Parehas silang may x component. So, Fy tayo, so we can solve for CE. So, positive si CE times 3 over 5. And then minus naman si 3.33. Okay, so silang dalawa lang yung sa y. So we can solve for CE as 3.33 divided by 3 over 5. So your CE is 5.55 kilonewton positive. So it means it is under tension. Nasusundan?
Yes po.
Okay. Cordeta, may tanong?
Wala po.
Jesse,
Wala po.
Preds, may tanong, Preds?
Wala po.
Okay. So, summation fx tayo, which is the last equations na pwede natin gamitin. Last equation. So, fx tayo. So, you have negative 80. Ito, going to the left. And then positive BC, which is 4.44. And positive din si CE. So, walang naging compression, no? So, hindi natin tatama yung direction. Kasi tama na yung inassume natin. So, your CE is 5.55. And then this is multiplied by 4/5 plus EF, which is going to the right, so positive siya. So what's your EF? So lipat ko sa kabila yung constant, no? So it will become positive 80, negative 4.44, and minus 5.55 times 4/5. So what's your EF? So it is 71.12 kilonewton tension. So positive pa din yan. No? So that's 71.12. Okay, so that's your left section. And kung hindi pa rin naiintindihan, so we can proceed with the right section. So sa right section, ito naman yung makikita nyo. So ito siya. Na-expose na si BC, si CE, sa si EF. And they are all in tension. Assumption. No? Tension silang lahat. So start tayo. Moment sa C. Nabanggit na kanina yan, no? So pag nag-moment ako sa C, may moment ba sa 80? Wala. Ganon din si 50, wala din, no? Kasi tatama sila kay point C. Okay, so meaning si EF lang yung may moment sa kasi 53.33, which is yung dy natin. Ito. Okay, so moment ako sa C is equal to 0. So you have your EF times 0.75. And then positive yun, no? And then you have negative 53.33 times 1 is equal to 0. So solving for EF, it is equal to 53.33 over 0.75. So what's your EF? So is it 71.11?
Yes po.
Okay, so that's your EF, 71.11 kilonewton tension. Okay, so may question ba regarding that part? Lawrence, 2C. May tanong ka?
Wala po, sir.
Jervy, Gante.
Wala po.
Wala. Okay. So, summation FY tayo. So, pag nakita kayo ng horizontal member dyan, lagi siyang FY yung sunod. No? So, laging ganon. Which is normal sa trust. Kasi lagi kang may horizontal member. Nakita na ba yung ng trust na wala tong horizontal member na to? Wala pa, di ba? Lahat sila may horizontal member sa ilalim. Anyway, so summation FY tayo. Makikita mo naman sa problem, no? So you have negative CE times, again, this is 3, 4, 5. Or galing dito, ayan. So 3/5. FY tayo, no? And then minus 50 plus 53.33. Okay, so your CE, transpose ko sa kabila para maging positive. So this will become 53.33 minus 50 over 3/5. So ito din siya, no? 3.33 over 3/5. So that's also 5.55. So positive. So meaning it is a tension member. Last, summation Fx is equal to 0. So you have your negative BC, which is still unknown sa problem, no? And then positive 80. And then negative CCE. So that's negative 5.55 times 4/5. And then you have your EF as negative 71.11. Okay, so lipat ko lang si BC sa kabilang side and then you can compute for the constant as it is, no? So it is 80 minus 5.55 times 4 over 5 minus 71.11. So that's 4.45. Tama ba? So it's under compression. Compression ba? Tension, no?
Tension po.
Okay, tama natin. Tinitingnan ko lang kung nakikinig kayo. Hindi, nagkamali talaga ako. Palusot pa sa akin. Okay, so that's your method of section. Ano mas madali? Method of joints, method of section? Or wala? Si
Wala, sir.
Matteo Gudicelli. May tanong ka, Matteo?
Tapos, sir.
Wala. So, yan yung method of section. So, again, you can consider the left or the right. So, pinakita ko lang parehas, no? So, para alam nyo kung ano yung may encounter nyo sa left and then sa right. So, yung mga next problem, so piliin na natin yung mas konti yung load. No? Yung less complicated na i-analyze na section. Okay, so let's start with problem 2. Kung wala nang question sa problem 1, wala na? Okay, so problem 2 tayo. So the roof truss shown in figure T-03 is pinned at point A and supported by a roller at H. So determine the force in member DG. Okay, so roller si H, so isa lang yung reaction niya si HY. And then pin or hinge si A, so dalawa yan. You have your AY and your AX, which is equal to 0 si AX. Kasi wala kang load sa horizontal direction. Siya lang mag-isa. No? So siya, pag siya lang mag-isa, 0 lagi siya. Okay, so AY tayo saka HY. Which side yung i-consider ko? Kung pinapahanap sa problem yung force sa member DG. So this is your member DG. So dito yung section line natin. So it's either you consider the left or the right. Ano gusto mo? Left or right? So doon ako sa right. No, bakit? Mas konti. No, so pagka ganyan, isa lang yung kailangan nating reaction, di ba? Si HY lang. Unless pinapahanap si AY. Pero solve na rin natin. Madali lang naman siya. So summation moment at A is equal to 0. So you have 55 times 2 plus 90 times 4 and then plus 45 times 6 minus HY times 8 is equal to 0. So this is your HY. So solve natin 55 times 2 plus 90 times 4 plus 45 times 6. So this is 740 over 8. So that's 92.5. Tama?
Yes po.
Okay. Kabisado ko na yung sagot eh. Pang-pito na kayong section ng statics ko ngayon. Simula kahapon sa anong Friday. So summation FY tayo. So you have your AY minus 55 minus 90 minus 45. And si HY is positive. Equal to 0. So your AY is 97.5 kilonewton. Okay? So sabihin nyo lang kung mali, no? Pero si HY lang naman kailangan natin. 92.5. Okay, expose natin. So consider ko yung right section. In-isolate ko na siya. So lagay natin yung mga forces. So this is your DF. This is your DG. This is your EG. So, ito na naman tayo sa slope. May diagonal members ka, dalawa pa. So, anong slope natin ng DF? Sige, kaya niyan. What's the slope of DF? Hello? Ito, 2.
1/2 square root of 5 po.
Okay, so 1/2 square root of 5. So, that's correct, no? Saan galing yan? Dito. So, this is your diagonal member. Gawa kang triangle. no? Yung isa project mo sa vertical, yung isa project mo sa horizontal. So this is 2 meters, walang duda yon. Ito siya, no? And then paano siya naging 1? Yung 1 is 2.5 minus 1.5. Okay? Gets niya bakit naging ganon? So ito yung 2.5, yung distance na to, yung height. Tapos ito si 1.5. So kaya naging 1 yung vertical side niya. Okay? What's the slope of DG? Yes? Anyone? So sabi ko nga sa inyo, ayoko na sa slope lang kayo magkakamali. Tapos tama lahat ng solutions niya. Tapos mali yung slope niya. So mali pa din, no? Sayang. Sayang effort. So practicein nyo muna kumuha ng slope. So this is 2, 2.5. And then square root of 41 over 2. Tama? So nasan yung sakop niyang triangle? Ito. Ibayin natin yung kulay. Okay, gets niyo? So that's 2 meters and then 2.5 meters. Okay, or to simplify things, so it will become 4, 5 square root of 41. So times 2 ko lahat, no? Lahat ng side. Which is much better, no? Kasi ganoon din naman lalabas diyan pag nag-V over R ka. No, so it is 2.5 over square root of 41 divided by 2. Or gusto nyo 5 over square root of 41. Alin gusto nyo input sa calculator? Siyempre ito, di ba? Pero kung di nyo kayang gawin yung ganito, pwede ka naman mag-stick sa ganito. Wala namang problema sa akin yan. So sige, ito gamitin natin. Same pa din naman yung makukuha nating sagot. Okay, so moment tayo sa G. Hindi ko na kayo tatanungin. Alam nyo na kung saan tayo mag-moment, no? Sa point kung saan nag-meet yung dalawang members. So si DG sa si EG, nag-intersect sila sa point G. Okay, so but before tayo mag-moment, remember DF, it is a diagonal member. So pag diagonal member, kailangan natin siyang i-resolve into X and Y component before we proceed with summation moment. No? X and Y component. Okay, so drawing natin dito para hindi kayo malito sa figure. No? So this is your DF, this is your DG. So yung DF, papalitan ko na siya ng X and Y component. Nabura lahat. Sige, balik tayo dito. Wait. Na-erase ko lahat ng sulat sa slides. Anyway, may nakasave naman akong ganyan lang. So this is EG, DG, and DF. So huwag na natin ulitin, no, yung slope. So alam niyo na this is 1, 2, square root of 5, and then this is 5, 4, square root of 41. Or pwede natin gamitin si 2, 2.5, and then square root of 41 over 2. Okay, so pwede yan yung gamitin natin. So pag nag-moment ako kay G, bago ako makapag-moment, kailangan ko munang i-resolve si DF into X and Y component. Okay? So this is your DF. So sabi ko nga kanina, kailangan natin siyang i-resolve into X and Y component. So burahin ko na siya. Gawin ko dx na siya saka dy. Or dfy saka dfx. Okay? And then this is your dg. This is your eg. Nasusundan pa ba? And then this is 92.5. Kanina, no? So, i-rewrite ko na lang pa bago ko send sa inyo. So, this is 2 meters. This is 1.5 meters. And then, meron ka pang 45 dito. Kilonewton. So, si DF papunta sa taas and then papunta sa kaliwa. So, ito yung magiging DFX sa DFY natin. Nasundan ba? Nasundan?
Yes
Hello?
po.
Okay. So, si dfy, solve ko na, no? It is df times v over r. So, that's 1 over square root of 5. So, this is your v. This is your r. And then this is your h. Which is dfx tayo. df times 2 over square root of 5. Okay? So, alam kung saan ang galing yan, no? Prelims pa yan. No? So, kuha ka ng x and y component. So, moment tayo sa g. So, pag nag-moment ako sa G, 0 yung moment ni DG sa ni EG. And then 0 din yung moment ni 45 sa ni DFY. Okay, so matitira is yung dalawa. So, DFX saka si 92.5. So, DFX is DF times 2 over square root of 5 times 1.5, which is the distance. No? And then, parehas silang negative, sorry. Counterclockwise sila parehas, no? And then yung 92.5 and then multiplied by 2 is equal to 0. So we can now solve for DF kahit hindi siya yung hinahanap sa problem, no? So solve natin siya kasi kailangan natin siya kay DG. So this is your DF. This is negative 92.5 times 2 over 2 divided by square root of 5 times 1.5. So what's your DF? Sige, compute niya. 137.89 yata. Sulat ko na to na. What's your DF? So, negative 137.89. So, ito pala yung 0.89 kanina. No? So, this is in compression. Okay, so kung compression siya, kailangan nating itama yung direction niya. So, this is your direction of real DF. Okay, so meaning pababa si DFY and then papunta sa kanan si DFX. Okay, so yun yung gagamitin natin sa summation FY. So, hindi pwede si FX kasi merong X si EG. So, sa FY, si DG lang yung may Y. So, we can solve for DG. So, DG is to be multiplied by 2.5 over square root of 41 over 2. No? Or equivalent siya sa 5 over square root of 41. Parehas lang yan, no? And then, negative DFY, which is 137.89 times 1 over square root of 5. Again, negative siya kasi pababa siya, hindi dahil compression siya. Okay? And then, add natin si 92.5. And wag niyong kakalimutan yung 45. Kasama siya sa Y, no? Negative 45. So, this is your DG. So, lipat ko sa kabila yung constant. So, mababago yung sign nila. And then, I'll divide it by 2.5 over square root of 41 divided by 2. So, what's your DG? So, 18.14. Check nyo na lang. Sige, hintayin ko yung sagot niya. Ano sagot niya? Tama ba? Okay, so tama daw, sabi ni Pretz. So that's your answer, 18.14 for DG. So yun lang yung hinahanap sa problem, no? So hindi na natin kailangan solve si EG kasi nonsense naman kung So, solve natin siya, tapos di naman pinapahanap sa problem. Okay? So, that's your DG. So, that's your problem number 2. May question so far? So, sa slope, kayo magkakaproblema kung di kayo marunong kumuha ng slope, and then sa moment, kung di kayo marunong mag-moment. Kaya practice pa, no? So, again, merong review session sa Thursday. So, attend yung gustong umattend. No, send ko sa GC yung link. So, proceed tayo problem 3 kung walang tanong sa problem 2. Meron ba? Jose Maria, may tanong? JM, may tanong ka, JM? Kenshin, may tanong ka, Kenshin?
Wala po, sir.
Okay. So, ayan. So, let's proceed with problem 3. So, the truss in the figure T-04 is pinned to the wall at point F. So, meaning, hinge yan. So, dalawa yung reaction. So, you have your Fx, you have your Fy. And then, by a roller at point C. So, roller, laging perpendicular sa surface. So, this is Cx. So, calculate the force in tension or compression in members BC, BE, and DE. So, these are the forces. So, you have BC, you have BE, and you have DE. So, pag nagpasa akong cutting line, pwede maging diagonal yung cutting line. No? And then, kinonsider ko yung isang side, kailangan ko ba bang isolve yung reactions? Yes or no? What do you think? John Allen, kailangan ko ba bang solve? Blank, Meyer. Kailangan ko pang solve?
Sir, di pa ako sure.
Yeah, sure, okay. So what if consider ko yung left side? Kailangan ko pa bang solve? Hindi na. Anyone? Kailangan pa? Hindi na. So, pwedeng hindi ko na solve yung reactions. Bakit? Kasi pag left yung consider ko, eto lang yung makikita niya. Nandyan ba yung reactions? Wala. Ayun yung sumagot.
Wala po.
Wala. Okay. So, hindi na kailangan solve yung reactions. Diba? So, may ganong case sa method of section na hindi nyo na kailangan solve yung reaction. So, di ko lang sure kung may ganito sa exam. Wala yata. No? So, anyway, so this is DE. This is BE. Still, method of section pa din to. No? So, BC. Okay, so they are all tension assumption. And then, you have here your slope for BE. So, this is 5/2 square root of 29. Paano nangyari yon? So, this is the triangle kung saan nandun si BE. So, this is 5 meters. This is half of 4. So, that's 2. Okay, so matik yan. Kalahati yan, no? Symmetrical naman sila. So, 5/2 square root of 29. Okay, alam ko saan nanggaling yung 29?
Yes po.
Okay, so that's 5 squared plus 2 squared. Okay, so that's square root of 29. Okay, so proceed tayo. Summation moment ako sa point B. Doon nag-intersect si BC sa si BE. So 0 yung moment ng dalawa, same as the moment of 60. So we can solve for DE. So DE, ang distance niya is 5 meters. So horizontal force, vertical distance. And then minus 80 times 4. Okay? So, practice mag-moment, practice kumuha ng slope. So, this will become 80 times 4 divided by 5 or equal siya sa 64 kilonewton tension, which is positive, no? Kaya tension si DE. Okay? May question ba? Kung wala, we can proceed with summation Fy. So, hindi pwede ulit si Fx. No? So, kung napansin nyo, lagi si Fy yung kasunod. No? So, I guess laging ganon. Anyway, so, check nyo pa din sa problem. Baka mamaya magkamali kayo. Okay, so summation Fy tayo, negative pareha si 80 sa si 60. And positive naman yung y component ni BE. So that's 5 over square root of 29 times BE. Okay, so solving for BE, it is 80 plus 60 over 5 over square root of 29. So what's your BE? 0.78 yung dulo. Sige, calculate nyo na lang. Hindi ko na sasabihin yung sagot. 150.78. Okay. So this is kilonewton. Positive yung lumabas. So meaning, it is a tension member. Okay? Last, summation fx. Nakakasunod pa ba? Or nagugutom na? Nakakamoy nyo na yata yung ulam niya. Okay, so summation fx tayo, which is the last, no? BC, positive clockwise. Hindi, going to the right. No, hindi tayo moment. So going to the right. Same goes with the x component of BE. So that's 150.78. And then multiplied by 2 over square root of 29. And then positive 64, which is yung DE natin. Okay, so your BC is negative 150.78 times 2 over square root of 29 minus 64. So your BC, hindi ko na sasabihin. Sige, 0.998 yung dulo. So this is negative. And then compression, no? What's your answer? Oh. Mali yata. Inad mo yata yung isa. Negative sila parehas. Okay, so that's negative 119.998. So that's almost equivalent to 120. Di ba? Ano ba ang sunod ng 98, di ba? So that's rounding up. So 120 na yan. Okay, so that's your problem number 3. So again, may case-to-case basis tayo kung kailangan mo pa bang kuhanin yung reactions or hindi na. So this time, hindi mo na kailangan kuhanin yung reactions. Okay, so tipid sa solution. So proceed tayo problem number 4, which is the last and the easiest of them all. No? So sobrang dali na ito, problem 4. So using method of sections, determine the force in member BT, CD, and CE. So these are the forces. Kagaya lang to ng problem 1. No, wala lang siyang force dito. So cut natin dito. So this is 3, 4, 5. Walang duda. No? 3, 4, 5. Walang duda yan. No? So kuhanin mo natin reactions. So this is your AY. And then hinge to. So you have your FY. And you have your X component ng reaction sa F. Okay? So that will be summation MA is equal to 0. So you have your 360 times 8 clockwise, vertical force, horizontal distance. Counterclockwise naman sa FY, vertical force, horizontal distance, so times 12. Okay, so this is your FY now. This is 360 times 8 over 12. Sige, kayo na mag-solve. Hindi ko na sasagutin. $240. Okay, so that's 240. And then summation FY, so you have your AY minus 360 plus yung vertical component ng reaction sa F, which is 240. So this is negative 120. Lipat mo sa kabila, magiging positive 120. So that's your AY. Okay, so ano pipiliin natin? Kaliwa, kanan. Ano?
Kanan.
Kanan. Doon na tayo sa kaliwa. Pag sa kanan, nandun pa si 360. So, dun tayo sa kaliwa. Sa kaliwa, ito lang makikita mo, si 120 lang. Tapos, you have your BD. You have your CD. And you have your CE. Diba? Mas konti. Okay, so let's start with summation moment at point. Last na to. Point, saan tayo mag-moment? Point
C.
C. Okay, nagigets na, no? Unti-unti. So, 120 times 4. This is 3 meters, no? So, 4 meters to. Vertical force, horizontal distance, clockwise, positive. And then, positive BD. Horizontal force, so yung distance niya will be the vertical distance, which is 3. And then, silang dalawa lang. Di ba? So, you have now your BD as negative 120 times 4 over 3. So, sige, kayo na magsagot. Hindi ko na i-mental. 40 times 4. 160. Ang sagot?
Negative 160.
Okay, negative 160 kilonewton. So, meaning, compression siya. No? So, hindi kayo mahihirapan sa choices kasi pag, for example, pinapahanap si BD. Compression lahat ng choices. No? So, hindi na kayo malilito kung tension ba siya or compression. So, ginawa ko yon para di na kayo malito. Tapos, wala rin none of the choices. No? So, ibig sabihin, nandun sa choices yung answer. So, pag wala dun, tapos tingin mo tama ka, so okay lang. Lagay mo yung sagot mo doon sa gilid ng number. No? Tapos, i-check ko naman yan. Normal lang kasi minsan nagkakamali ako doon sa final answer nung sa mga solutions natin. No? So, that's normal. Pare-pares lang tayo. So, summation FY ako. Next. No? We can solve for CD. So, CD is to be multiplied by 3 over 5 para maging Y component. So, that's V over R. And then plus 120 is equal to 0. So, what's your CD? It is negative 120 divided by 3 over 5. So, what's your CD? Is it negative 200 kilonewton compression? Okay, so negative, it means it is a compression member. So, saktong 12, tapos pala tayo. No? So, this is your real CD. Okay, so summation fx tayo is equal to 0. So you have negative BD, so negative 160. Negative siya kasi going to the left, hindi dahil compression siya. And then negative din yung 200 times 4 over 5. No? So that's also going to the left and then plus CE. So what's your CE? Di ko nasulat, no? What's your CE? Eventually, ganyan na din kayo mag-solve. No? One line, tapos sagot na agad. Kasi calculator na lang yung magtatrabaho na. No? Ikaw na mag-transpose sa calculator. So, that's 320 kilonewton. Positive, so it means it is a tension member. Okay? So, ayan, saktong 12. Tapos yung discussion natin. So, that's 1.5 hour. So, thank you for your time. But before you leave, attendance muna tayo. And then, kung may tanong kayo, tanong kayo. No? Hindi naman bawal magtanong. Mas bawal yung mangopya. No? Pero bawal din magtanong sa klase sa exam. Cheating pa din yan. So, dash 3 kayo. Kaya yung pinakatahimik na section, as in walang nagsasalita. 2, 3, 4, yun mga nagsasalita. Si Criza, si Charnel, si Clint, si Rolando. Sino pa? Si Kate, ayan, nagko-compute. Paano naging negative 120 yung sa number 3? Eto. So, let's compute. Nakikita ba yung calculator ko? Ayan. So, paano naging 120? So, negative 150 times 2.78 times 2 over square root of 29. And then minus 64. So, that's negative 119.998. So, round up tayo. 8 yung kasunod ni 9. So, matik yun. 0, 0 na yun. Tapos, round up mo yung 119 na yung 120. Gets na? Gets na ba? Hello? Sino nagtatanong? Si Anton ba? Okay, okay na. Hello? Okay, gets na. Sige. So, yung iba, wala nang tanong. So, nasa na yung attendance natin? Dami kasing tab na nakabukas. Okay, so attendance tayo. Si Veda,
Sir, present po.
Adalia, Clint,
Present po, sir.
Balogo, Trisha,
Present po.
Bardinas, Arnold,
Present po.
Bartolome, Lezery. Okay, Kyla Buwan. Wala? Umalis na ba to? Bukid, TJ. Then, Campos,
Present po.
Cesar,
Present, sir.
Cordeta,
Present po.
Deportes,
Present po.
De Malata,
Present po.
Dungol ba to? Dungol. Nandyan siya. Maria Cristina. Wala. Blankmeyer from Modulan.
Present po.
Fernandez, Kyle.
Present po.
Ferrer, Mark.
Present po.
Gabuco, Jake.
Present po, sir.
Galit, Rolando.
Present po.
Gante, Jervy.
Present po.
Emino,
Present po.
Humawid, Happiness.
Po.
Lorenzo, Criza.
Present po.
Lativio,
Present po.
Manlangit.
Present po.
Marcos. Wala. Mateo, Gudicelli.
Present po, sir.
Present. Nicolas, Shaira May.
Present po.
Panikan,
Present po.
Pascual. Wala si Junel. Ranido,
Present po.
Roluna,
Present po.
Roque,
Present po.
Suarez. Wala. Tobias,
Present po.
Meryl Suarez. Wala. Tolentino, Aya Rainey.
Present po.
Tusi,
Present po, sir.
Villa Carillo.
Present po.
Ayan. So, meron din natawag. So, lahat natawag na. So, isa-send ko sa inyo yung notes and then pati yung link sa Thursday na